Happy Tuesday.
We're actually going to vote today.
Yeah, so
yesterday,
come to find out, it's...
They had stopped early voting on Friday, so we're going to go on the actual day.
We are going to talk about the 3 ways to beat the thrift store. I did want to start with a sale that happened late yesterday, but while you were packing.
Yeah.
So after the video, during packing, so we went ahead and shipped it out yesterday. We sold this phone. It says $175. We took an offer of $120 plus shipping for that phone. It's not an older model. It's a newer model flip phone. While people are trying to get back into the idea of getting into dumb phones,
yeah.
I find the old flip phones don't really resell very well. They're not as highly desirable. I think a lot of it's just because the wear.
Yeah, it probably can't have the updates or something like that.
I don't know, something. But either way, that one was a newer one and good money, $120 plus shipping.
Really
it was in an excellent condition. Like you could do everything on it. You know how it's when you get other people's phones, or even if your phone and you hold on to it for a long time and it starts acting really slow and you get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that.
Not like that.
Not like that. But I'll come in with some of the ways to beat the thrift store throughout the video. So we'll start with number 1. And number 1 for me for beating the thrift store.
Just don't go there. I'm just kidding.
No.
Go ahead.
Is to beat the thrift store to the inventory. So there's oftentimes where I'll see yard sale stickers on the items in Goodwill or any thrift store. And they don't even bother taking off the sticker. They just leave the sticker on there, and then they upsell. Like, the person that at the garage sale had a $1 sticker on it.
Sell it for $1.
But they want $5 for it.
Yeah.
So here you go. So yeah, if you can find so that's one
why
of
you go to garage sales.
Well, first of all, garage sales obviously are important in ways to get to them, but also we need to start trying to. And this is one thing we're trying to work on is getting better connections. Networking. Putting yourself out there,
because if they don't know that's what you do, then they don't know that they can give you things that they no longer want, and they don't want to spend time at a garage sale. Like my family doesn't like garage sales, but they just donate it.
Yeah, so donate to us.
No, you gotta know people and get the word out that share what you do. And
in some cases, we'll even.
Your sister gives us stuff. My mom gives us stuff.
Yeah, so, and it's been good stuff that we've gotten from them. So
we appreciate it.
And we've done consignment on some bigger items for your parents.
Yeah.
So there's money in it for us, but it's also a way for them to declutter, and they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
So we'll be like, hey, somebody's coming.
Yeah.
Are you good at 5:30?
Yeah.
And they don't mind that
part of it is the hard part.
Yeah, it truly can be.
Getting the sale.
But yes, if you can find ways to get the inventory before it even gets into the thrift store, that's better. Because the person's also going to benefit that you're getting it from, because what were they going to get when they gave it to the thrift store?
Nothing.
A receipt so that they can write it off in taxes. Like, you can do that without a receipt specifically. That it doesn't matter. So realistically, you're giving them money. Or maybe there's not even money involved and you just take it.
Space.
Yeah, you're giving them space.
Someone can come take some donations from me. We need space.
Negative. But I'll let you talk about this first one. Since this one's yours.
Yeah, so we sold the SpongeBob movies yesterday, $1 a piece. These were also $1 a piece at the same sale. And we made, how much, honey?
$90 plus shipping.
Yay! That was a good one.
Super rare.
Yeah.
So the first volume is apparently the rare one. The second volume is far more common. But they were in good shape.
Yeah.
And we had it listed for about a day. And $90 seems to be about the going rate on those. So happy.
Yay, that was a good one.
Happy. So we got some ornaments going out today.
Yeah.
This was the first ornament. This is a keepsake Sisters Are Forever.
Can you see it?
Forever Friends.
There you go.
$6.95 plus shipping on that one. Had it for a long time.
Nice. With a mirror. That's cute. Okay.
Next up, we have this is 2 CDs. This was from the only CDs we got in the local deal that we got with our neighbor.
Yeah.
It's Avenged Sevenfold. It's 2 CDs. So one of them's not really worth anything. I think this one's not worth anything right here. Um, but
you
this
find
one
a way.
is. So the way I look at it is you can sell towards the top of the market when you add something of value with it. So obviously this would go very well with somebody that's wanting this. So you just add it together. The shipping doesn't change because you're
No.
going media mail, and it makes yours stand out and become,
Desirable.
more desirable than what
Quicker
else
to
is out
ship
there,
out. Yeah.
and sold quickly. So $11.95 plus shipping on that one. Next up, we've had this one for a while as well. That's why I love seeing the ornaments are starting to sell because
Yay.
some of these ornaments we've had for far too long. This is Iron Man.
Can we open it?
If you want, you can. Just don't let it
Da,
fall.
da, da.
Okay, there we go. It's an Iron Man ornament. Sold via promoted listing, so I think I delisted, relisted, and then promoted this one so that we can try to get some more eyes on it. And it did work, so $12.95 plus shipping on that one. Pretty good sale.
I'm excited about my shipping today because I don't have anything too crazy. Should go pretty fast.
Heavily tested. No comment.
Oh, Aaron.
Bullets, Bombs, and Babes. It is a 12 film
Jeez.
DVD.
You didn't watch this.
I didn't watch it at all. No. It's
I
got.
thought it was a video game.
It's in pretty good condition. $1 turned into $11.95 plus shipping. I like those just because it's super easy to list and ship and all that good stuff. Number two. What do you got? Reasons to beat the thrift store. How do you beat the thrift store? I'm just kidding. I come up with these on my own beforehand, and so I just put her on the spot.
I don't know. You
For
check
me,
the prices.
You gotta really learn.
things?
No, you gotta really learn where your thrift stores have flaws in their pricing models. So, what I have learned with our local thrift stores is when there is something that there's a lot of, and it's going to take a lot of time for them to research on an individual basis, they're not willing to take the time or effort to figure it out. So media is one where I don't think my local thrift store is scanning books. Like, I don't think they are. And if they are, they're not hitting the ones that don't have barcodes.
Right.
Because it takes
don't
too
have
much
time for
effort
that.
or time to type in the
I would think that'd be the
title.
same case for most thrift stores. If there's no barcode, I don't see how.
Correct. So as somebody that likes to scan books and stuff like that, they bother me. Like, I don't want to have to do it, but I know deep down, like, okay, if there's going to be a gem in here, it's probably the one that doesn't have a barcode. Just because it takes a little bit of effort. So
those are the ones I avoid.
Yeah, but you gotta.
I'm really bad at sourcing.
Don't say that to yourself.
Like with books, I don't like it overwhelming. Look how many there are.
Well, you start to pick up like themes of what sells and what doesn't sell. I tend to gravitate, and I don't scan everything, so let me be clear on that. All of the fiction is just basically garbage, unless it's like brand new, just hit the shelves, and then there's still a demand for it. But once it gets past a period of time,
I'm sure there's part of it that's good, but we've not stumbled
like some
upon
Stephen King and stuff like that, maybe. But like there's very rare, like first editions can be good. Like we've had first edition Jurassic Park before that sold for like $60 or something like that. And then I think we still have Lost World, but and it hadn't sold. We need to sell that one, but. Nevertheless, so what I try to gravitate towards are like war, religion. Those two topics typically sell really well, and especially if you can get something that's out of print, hasn't been reprinted in a long time. Last time they printed it was 1945,
well, I
and
think
you
some
happen
of the
to stumble on
information
it.
could change into it, so people want the older ones.
Well, correct. That's another facet of it, but. A perfect example is we sell a lot of Bibles too. So those are types of things that I think are often overlooked.
And some of those change.
And then it goes into media. So you see all the media that we're selling today, a lot of that, they could get a huge donation of 300 CDs.
Yeah.
They're not going to sit there.
Yeah.
They're not going to sit there and scan 300 CDs.
Same sticker, boom, 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 boom.
I will scan 300 CDs. I have no problem sitting in there. When we picked up the Joan Jett, I was in there for probably 2 hours just scanning CDs. Just deep.
But then you got to wonder, is it worth your time?
Yeah, did you see how much I brought home? Like, granted, now
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like you only got the one CD, and then you were there 2
Oh
hours.
no! Well,
so
no.
that was when you
I say
found
like
a lot.
I bought like
Yeah.
27 when I was there, and each one was going to be about $20 in profit
Yeah.
per CD.
See, that makes more sense.
So
to spend your time doing that.
Correct. Now, granted, now I know to look for
Yeah.
that specific genre. So
it'll
whenever
make it quicker to source those.
so it's also a learning opportunity. So I look at
That's what
too,
he says. He says when you're in the thrift store, more than sourcing, it's to learn products.
Yes, that's another added piece to this. Is I look at the thrift store as almost like practice
Like a research.
for a garage sale.
Yeah.
It's practice for a garage sale because now you're getting to see, okay, maybe I would not buy these True Religion jeans because they priced them up at $15 and I could sell them for $25. But if I can get them at a garage sale for $2 each, I will load up on True Religion jeans. Yeah. And these are types of things that you learn over time. Same could be with trying to figure out whether or not jeans are vintage or not. These kind of things where I'm willing to take the time and effort when I'm in a thrift store because there's no
pressure or any like connection to items. Like it's way easier to scan things when you're in a thrift store than it is in front of the person selling it at a garage sale.
So that's a bonus tip. Use the thrift store as a way to learn.
Yeah.
Would be probably the best way to
than just buying items.
Yeah, because I would say most of the time I don't buy anything.
We walk out a lot with nothing.
I walk out more often with less than you do. She'll take swings and stuff, and I'm like, Amber,
did you buy this?
Take this back. Yes, and we will return stuff.
Not often. We don't do that a lot.
Not often, but there'll be times where you buy shoes, and I'm like, why did you buy these?
Whenever he makes me take things back, it makes me like hesitate to buy things. So I'm like, I don't want to bring this back, so let me just double check. So I've put a lot of things back after having to do that.
Perfect. See, learning lessons. I love it. So we will jump in.
Moving on.
We just listed this one and just sold it. So Elvis, it's a 2 CD set. Not a ton of money. $4.99 plus shipping on that one. But it was a fast seller, so I am cool with this. This is probably your...
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember these little nesting dolls?
This thing has 10 dolls inside of it. No.
No, I kind of want to.
No.
Show them the picture then. You guys, this has so many. I've never seen one with so many. It's so cute. I wanted to keep it, but my kids did get to see it, so.
So you could see how that little one is probably like smaller than a fingernail.
So cute.
And so there's 10 pieces. I want to
open it for you guys, but no, it says 10 on the bottom too.
And that sold for $44.95 plus shipping.
Made in Russia.
The authentic Russia nesting dolls.
Yes.
There you go.
And it's beautiful. Babushka. Isn't that what it's called? Babushka.
I couldn't tell you.
That's what you put in the title.
Oh, is that what I did?
Yeah.
No. That's me copying a thing. So this is Guitar Hero 5. This is probably one of my favorite Guitar Heroes because the music on it is really, really good.
Yeah. Blink 182.
Not Blink 182.
Nirvana.
But
Smashing Pumpkins.
That one sold for $16.95 plus shipping. And the final sale of the day was ARMS for the Switch. So you got the box and everything with that one. $29.95 plus shipping on that one. It was sitting for a little bit, but eventually got full asking price for it. So good day. You're shipping 9. You're shipping 9. I'm counting it 10 because I'm saying the phone counts for the day. So easy ship day, which is nice and everything, but at the same point, we're not making any extra room because it didn't really sell anything. Yeah, they're all little baby things. So, but I would say still a good day in terms of a dollar amount because we had a couple. We had the $120 phone, we had the $90 DVD set, the nesting dolls for $45, and then all the other stuff. It adds up over time. So
good day.
Good day. And after coming off of a good weekend, it's looking good. So what's the plan for the day?
What did you do, number 3? Didn't you say there were 3 things?
Oh, 3 things, yes. The third thing is just don't buy it. So if there's anything I remember back from economics in high school and all those other things, remember the nice little supply and demand graph that, when the demand is high, supply is low, they can charge
Yeah,
more.
right.
And ultimately, right now, I think reselling has gotten popular, thrifting has gotten popular, and it has been for a while. And so typically, they are a little bit behind as far as making the adjustments, and they have been slowly and steadily just increasing the
Hmm.
prices, increasing the prices, increasing the prices.
Guys, at our thrift store, they just had an Adidas boxing like glove set. They want to charge $22 for that.
It's not
It
worth
don't
that
even
on.
sell for that.
Yeah, they had a uh, robot, like one of the robot vacuums,
Yeah.
for $52.
You couldn't even see the brand.
Yeah, you couldn't see the brand, and it was $52.
It was open and used.
Yeah. So,
That's a lot of donations just tossed.
granted, now I'm going to use Goodwill as an example because they've got a new business model to where once it goes through there, then they go and liquidate it through their
Bins.
Goodwill bin stores, and then it gets thrown away after that. So,
But listen, I've been to the bin store, and I know people find gems all the time. That's like their hustle. But I went there one time, and they were about to let another bin out. And these people that were sourcing started taking stuff and chucking it. All you hear is glass breaking, things just chucking because they don't want it and they want to get to the rest of the stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're breaking literally everything that's here. Other people could want that, and you're just destroying it. So
yeah,
it's terrible.
yeah, I don't want to end up in a
Donate
bin
to your
stores.
friends and families.
I don't want to end up in a
Or
bin
to
store.
like this sweet little, thrift
Yeah,
store.
we have a thrift store down the
yes,
road that's a bit further
Miss
out.
Joanne, and she'll literally pretty much sell everything for $1. She's doing it out of the goodness of her heart. People donate to her all the time. She's doing the community such a service.
Yeah.
And it's for,
The only downside is it's a bit off the beaten path. So
if she had little donation spots throughout the town, oh my goodness, she wouldn't even have room for everything.
Yeah.
She's such a sweet lady, and that's way better than donating to these corporations that just
But
want to make
ultimately,
profit.
it comes back to if we stop paying the prices. So they're trying to
Squeeze every bit.
squeeze every penny out of an item that they get, and a lot of times I like to think that they're just stuck with items. Like I like to use the example of a VHS. Like if they have a VHS and their goal is, well, let me price it at $16.
A player, VHS player.
Yeah, VHS player. Let me price it at $16. It sells for 30 online, and then maybe somebody will get it by the time it's half price because they got the rolling thing. My problem is one, it's taking up a lot of space on your shelves so that you could replace it with other items. And then two, the longer it stays on the shelf, the more people are clanking and banging in there.
Yeah.
And before you know it, the thing's starting to eat tapes. And now it's no longer worth anything and nobody wants it. Or somebody buys it and then returns it because it's garbage. So, I don't understand why they're going so cutthroat with some of their pricing
not even
models,
that.
but
They're also they filter out things in the back.
it's a whole other conversation.
The donations that you give to these thrift stores, Goodwill, they are like scanning stuff in the back and they're selling it online like they're their own eBay business.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the good stuff doesn't even make it to the floor. You're lucky if you find things.
Yeah.
So that's frustrating too. Because, okay, you feel like when you donate, it's going right back to the community. Nay.
Yeah.
It's going online.
I really think once people start to know where their donations are going and how's it being spent.
Isn't the CEO like...
Oh, they're making crazy money.
Oh my gosh, it's disgusting.
The CEO is making crazy money, and then they also have loopholes to where if there's people that have special needs that work there, they can pay them below minimum wage.
That's it. It's terrible.
So they're trying to...
They're getting it on all ends.
Parade like they're doing some sort of service, but and
providing this. Yeah.
But
there's got to be a better way.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way. But
so, anyways, there's our little rant. Don't donate to them. Give it to anybody other than them.
Yeah, but as always, we appreciate you
Yes.
walking. Well, did you want to? We're gonna vote today.
Okay. Yeah. So our daily schedule. We gotta try to vote again today.
Yeah.
And then first I gotta ship. Then we're gonna vote, drop off packages, do school. I've gotta cook, and I've gotta do our laundry. That's probably
I need clean clothes.
I know.
So I'm all for it. I'm gonna be listing. I still have a lot of list ready items.
Mm-hmm.
It's either today or tomorrow because the weather's nice outside.
Yeah. It's gonna be in the 80s. It was in the 30s this weekend. It's so wild.
I will be cleaning some shoes, and I need to list some golf clubs and get some of that inventory
You
up.
should get all that done like this week, the whole thing, because you don't know if there's gonna be another 80 degree weather.
Yeah, it's too. Why are you putting that on me?
It's the best timing.
Okay, but anyways, thanks everybody for watching.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.